So we're excited to announce an affordable housing lottery opportunity for two development projects. The first one is called the Lila, which is a 294 affordable unit complex. The second project is called the Mosa Apartment Homes, which is a 387 unit. The latter project is the city's largest affordable housing complex. Both of these development projects will serve families earning between 30% and 80% of the area median income for Sacramento County, which is around 94,000 for a family of four. These apartments will contain a mixture of 1, 2, and 3 bedroom units with modern amenities and community spaces. We'll be accepting applications until October 20th, and interested applicants can apply by visiting our website at elkgrovecity.org to learn more about the income eligibility requirements and read more details about the project.
And a quick clarification here, because the interesting about this lottery is that it is the lottery. We're not quite at the application phase. Is that right?
That's correct. This is the preliminary phase where we're accepting preliminary information to help assist the property management leasing team with identifying applicants through a random lottery process. And then from there, the property management team will follow up with applicants. We expect around November to walk through the formal leasing process.
Is there any reason why we're doing a random lottery as opposed to just letting people apply as they wish?
There's an incredible amount of need in this area, and so we have, I think, historically received over 5,000 applicants in our last lottery process, and so doing a random process ensures fairness and equity, and with respect to those who are ultimately selected to move forward with the process.
And I guess one more clarifying question on the lottery. Is it kind of a standard practice to do it for a new complex, or is it kind of unique to the affordable housing?
It's a fairly common practice from my background, having worked in housing. A lot of jurisdictions use the lottery process as a means to ensuring fairness and equity around.
And let's talk semantics a bit, because we refer to these as affordable apartment complexes, affordable housing. But affordable housing can kind of carry around some negative connotations. So what exactly are we talking about when we say that these are affordable apartments? Are we saying that there's a lower standard of living, or what exactly are we talking about?
So these units will have subsidized rental rates, ensuring that working families, as I mentioned before, like those families of four earning less than 94,000, have the ability to find suitable housing options. These are newly constructed apartment complexes. Essentially, they are subsidized and help alleviate some of the rental burden and the housing burden that we're seeing in our community throughout. So for these two projects, the majority of the units will serve households earning 60% of the area median income. So we expect rents to be roughly $1,500 to $1,700 approximately. That's the range. And so that is considerably lower from what we're seeing in the market right now.
So affordable doesn't touch the idea of what kind of quality of apartment this is. You guys are talking about area median income, some more things
Correct.
On that end.
Yeah, correct. These projects will have modern amenities and top of online appliances and things like that. So
how do I know if I'm eligible before I even apply, before I enter into the lottery? How do I know that I can actually participate in this?
The first thing would be to double check your income requirements. That'd probably be the main eligibility requirement. You can do so by visiting our website, where we have a breakdown of depending on your household size and the maximum income level that we'll accept for that range. Secondly, through the application process itself, when completing it, we added a feature where when you enter your income, the system will automatically tell you if you are within the threshold of eligibility. There's different ways you can assess that. You can also reach out to the city, and happy to help guide you through those processes.
So household size, or household, head of household, there's some semantics there I want to kind of hammer out. when we say household size, are we referring to just how many people are going to be occupying that building? Is it more like a tax return kind of thing where I file as head of household? Um, can you clarify that?
Yeah, it's a similar concept. Household side refers to anybody 18 years or older living within in the household, regardless of your um, family relationship. So it could be a friend, it could be anything like that. So that's just the number household. The household head of household is, for our purposes, the primary applicant who's submitting the application, who is, um, you know, principally having the income for the household.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And probably one more eager questions people will have for you. Once all this stuff happens, once the apartment complexes are completely built out, lottery said and done, application process is done, when can I move in?
Right now, we're anticipating move-in dates. They'll be in phases, with the first phase around end of this year, early January, approximately. I think at the most apartments we're expecting around 147 units coming up, and then being phased approaches as we enter into early next spring for full lease.
Now, we talked about the raffle. You mentioned some of the raffles that have been held before, and I wanted to ask how competitive is a raffle like this going to end up being? Um, I assume there's no cost to enter, so there's really no risk outside of just putting your name in. Um, do you have an idea of just how many people are going to be applying for something like this?
Well, when you say raffle, you mean the lottery? Is that what you're referring to?
Yes, the lottery. I
Okay.
apologize.
Sorry. I can give you a ballpark. We do anticipate a high demand. I think in the last lottery ran for Gardens at Quail Run, it was approximately a complex with 107 units, and we received about 5,000 applications. So we expect a similar trend with these latest two projects.
And at Elk Grove, a lot of the other cities in California, you guys have affordable housing issues. Uh, that's prevalent around the state. How much does a project like the Moza apartments, like the Lila apartments, being completed and getting people in the homes, how much is that going to move the needle for you guys in terms of what alleviates your issues now and maybe some of the stuff that you have in the pipeline? Go ahead.
The City of Elk Grove is committed to providing affordable housing options for our residents, and this housing lottery is just one step in that direction, and this is going to move the needle for our community. I mean, I guess I would just say, Eric, that the city has a holistic approach to meeting the needs of our residents, and this affordable housing lottery is one way. We're also going to be opening up a year-round shelter um, around in mid to early November, where we're going to meet the needs of many homeless residents here in Elk Grove. So, we're taking a variety of approaches to meet affordable housing and homeless issues in the city.